got the gut.
I don't think so. I think we're above the gut. Yeah, kick it out.
Get that off camera. These guys are killing us. And there they go. He's dancing.
Barely.
He's dancing.
As you start drinking, you get better, but then there's a like diminishing return. It's a nice little bell curve. You get right to the top, and then
We're ready to go. Whatever.
it's whatever you want.
All right, I'm Barrett Conway, Cetane Associates. Cetane is a home services M&A advisor that specializes in some industries. So we focus on delivered fuels, which is heating oil and propane, HVAC, pest control, lawn care, and landscaping right now, but we're potentially going to add some more divisions. I'm the owner of Cetane Associates, and managing director is the title.
And we found your ball.
And we found a ball.
It's right here. While I'm hitting, what is the story on Cetane? How did you find it? How did you fall into the banking world?
So I'm a finance major from Texas A&M. Was in Houston for the first 6 years of my career, and we moved up to DC in 2019. So I started at Cetane in 2019 as employee 6, and we were a small group. I was able to see stuff from cradle to grave. I was brought on as the analyst, but being at such a small group, I got to see stuff from before launch, through marketing, after LOI, through due diligence and legal, and it was hyper learning experience. Really cool how the business started. So Steve Abadi's the founder of Cetane. He was working for a large acquirer in the heating oil space. He would get a bonus on the company savings. So for easy math, if they thought the company was worth $1 million, a bigger company paid $900,000, he'd get a bonus on the $100,000 savings. And kind of realized that the little man, the small business owner, had no representation. The inception of the business was really, there's a lot of opportunity out there. He had done, I think, 40 acquisitions in 36 months. So it was a crazy fragmented industry that was doing a lot of roll-ups. Really at this time, it's heating oil, and that's really how homes are heated in the Northeast. Delivered from a large bulk plant facility in a smaller delivery truck to residential homes. Now cities have laid natural gas pipelines, so it makes sense to hook up when you're in a dense area like here in Houston. But when you get to more suburban to rural, it doesn't make sense for natural gas to lay pipe out to 5 houses. If that makes sense.
No, it does make sense.
So he started Cetane in 2007, kind of seeing that there was an opportunity on the sell side. And kind of got off to the races. Really was doing a few transactions a year, slowly added a few people, and he always says that, well, the more people he added, the busier it got. So yeah, that's how he kind of started the business. Heating oil started to diversify. Those companies started to add HVAC departments to service the equipment, and then also do kind of traditional HVAC. And propane as kind of a more natural gas equivalent for those suburban to rural areas. So heating oil you can't have a fireplace with, where if you think of natural gas, propane can do almost all the same things that your natural gas does at your house. Barbecue, pool heater, fireplace, home heating. So those companies diversified into that, and Cetane just naturally kind of diversified into HVAC and propane, and did a lot of these kind of mixed companies in the Northeast, really. And so when I started in 2019, really focused kind of DC up to Maine and the whole Northeast corridor. Propane, though, is a national business. So as I came on and more people came on, we brought in some more kind of direct propane people. We started doing stuff nationwide. So now we've done deals from Maine to Florida, Nevada, North Dakota, Texas, and kind of all in between. The team continued to grow, and Steve was kind of getting to an older age. And in the summer of 2022, he approached a few of us that had been with the company for a while and said, hey, I'm putting the company on the market with a broker, just like what we do. I kind of stepped back and said, Barrett, what's your 5-year plan here? You've been doing a lot of sweat equity. You really know this business. Why don't you try and make a run at it? And, for the next 2 months, had a lot of conversations with the founder, Steve. Was able to win out in the auction process still, actually. I definitely politicked with coworkers now and said, This is the reason it should be me, guys. Vote for me. So I acquired the business in October of 2022. So Cetane, I said, is home services M&A.
Yeah.
I think that's what we'll grow to, and slowly but surely add more and more divisions.
Yep.
But don't want to stretch too thin without having a team behind it, because I want to be able to be those industry experts.
Right. So you have propane, pest control.
Yep. Landscaping. We actually just put a landscape company on the market yesterday.
Nice.
So that's our first one. HVAC, we kind of do that already, but we're actually looking into hiring a kind of point person on that to only focus on direct HVAC companies.
Nice.
And then propane's nationwide. So I'm kind of looking, how can we touch all parts of the U.S.?
Yeah. On your sell side mandates, how are you marketing deals? Are you going to strategics? Are you finding private equity groups that are relevant in the space? How are you putting people to market?
Yeah, that's a good question, actually, because I think we do it a little unique. We have like a listing source on our website, the current listings page.
Oh, really?
We have an email blast list that we go out with a vague teaser.
Mm-hmm.
Just, are you interested? Would this make sense for you to look at?
Yeah. Who is that list?
But it's kind of a list of business owners, CFOs, business development type people for larger companies.
Yeah.
It could be anyone, a $50 million company that's trying to buy a $5 million company. It could be a large strategic that's publicly traded. That was sweet.
Thank you.
Could be like a large strategic that's publicly traded. Could be private equity guys that are interested or in the space already. So larger stuff, call it 5 million plus of EBITDA. We don't do that. We have like a targeted auction process, I'd say. That's 25 to 30 strategics.
Yep.
Call it 25 to 30 private equity names that have expressed interest in these various industries. So we have like kickoff calls with XYZ private equity company. They kind of tell us where their focus is, what their industry niche that they're looking for, and we'll say, hey, this makes sense. You know, if you're looking for pest control, we'll keep you on that list.
Yeah.
If you're broad-based and you look at anything, we'll show you basically anything.
Yeah.
That's kind of how we do it.
Yeah. Are private equity firms finding you, or are you going to conferences?
A lot of them are finding us, and then we do direct searches too for, as we're getting into landscaping, for example. We need to go find private equity groups that already have a portfolio company. They obviously make sense to reach out to.
Yep. Everyone has a different strategy. Some are more shotgun blast. Someone as specific as y'all, it makes a lot of sense to have a dialed in list where you're going to someone in pest only or landscaping, or to your point, has a portfolio company that you want to send something to. Because if you're just sending every single deal to every private equity firm or strategic, probably going to get shuffled to the bottom of the list.
Exactly.
All right, so final words for the people.
Old founder was a big deadhead. So are you?
Well, no, but funny enough, this was a holiday gift of mine. From my sister, a white elephant gift.
He gave us a book 3 years ago, Everything I Learned from Business, I Learned from the Grateful Dead.
Oh.
And there's some hippie stuff in there for sure, but overall it's, you know, what goes around comes around. Do the right thing and it'll come around for you. Treat people right, and business works out for you. I feel like Cetane as a group has adopted that mentality. I can't speak more volumes about the team we have. We have such a good team in place, and back on the Grateful Dead, the vibes are so awesome. You don't want to mess that up. I really love working with the people I work with. Yeah, that's it, man. I mean, it really works. Do good.
Yeah.
You get a good reputation. It doesn't really matter what you're doing, what you're selling. It goes a long way.
Yeah.